You there, Harry?
I'm here.
All right. If you'd like, Harry, I can read the opening statement for you too, the one that talks
Oh,
about the Zoom meeting.
yeah, I'd appreciate that.
All right.
I was just going over some of the maps.
Oh, okay.
It's all over the place. Yeah.
Yes, let's see. Let's make sure we're audio.
Michael, I can hear you.
Oh, good. That me? That you can. How you feeling, by the way?
I got through pretty unscathed, honestly. Um, I had some fatigue and some,
Yeah.
general soreness and stuff like that, but for the most part, it was fine.
Moderna second dosage.
Yeah, I got it on Tuesday, and
Awesome.
I
I'm
feel
glad you're
I feel
done with
pretty
it.
good. Yeah, I feel great today. So I think
Awesome.
I think the worst of it is passed me by. So
I'm glad to hear that. You know, the last time I couldn't get in last time.
yep.
So I'm glad that you're here to help me out. And I'm even here with Bud Morris that even helped me out more. Figuring I'm just a dummy.
I'm just looking for. Oh, you got some outside help, huh, Michael?
Oh, yeah,
I just giving him a hand with the computer.
I need all the help I can get, Steve. And I don't mean maybe. I almost started crying the last one that I saw it up on the board and everything else. And I'm there. Oh my God.
Yeah, that was tough. We were trying to get you, but
Yeah.
what the heck did I do with this statement?
For your benefit, Michael. Up here, if you point to yourself, see where it says mute. Unmute, and now they can. If later on you go on to mute, you see that on there? That's how you unmute yourself.
Great.
I didn't want to be in the other room and have you say,
Yeah, don't go too far. Don't go too far.
What's the matter, Michael? You need help?
No, I'm telling Buddy not to go too far in case I do. He wanted to go in the other room. I said, no, don't go too far. Oh, boy.
did I do with this?
Yeah, there's everybody.
I'm here.
Okay,
I'm here.
You
Who let him in?
made it. Wow. Who let you in? That's the
But Morris
question.
let me into his office.
Tomorrow, I'm gonna.
I'm giving you free advertisement, buddy.
All right, so I have the agenda up on my, Jasmine, what do you have on your screen?
I can pull up the agenda. I have nothing showing right now, but
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind pulling up the agenda, that'd be great.
not at all.
I'll take care of the opening statement for Harry when that time comes. And then we will get on our way.
Excellent. Sorry, it's still just
Yeah, that's fine. We got a few minutes.
slow drive.
Till you get a special present, Michael.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm running the meeting.
Harry, that's awesome. There would be a better guy on that board that can't do that job than you. Seeing that they're all probably women.
Having trouble finding it, Jasmine, or do you have it?
No, it's giving me like an error message as I'm trying to share it.
Oh, okay.
Here it comes.
There
There
it
it is.
is.
It's there now?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, great.
All right. So we have another minute. Let some more people show up. Let's see if I can get my. I just want to make sure that I can.
Steve, do you have the legal ad for Brookside Drive?
No, but Michael probably does.
Okay.
I do. I'll
You
read
do?
it.
Yay, thank you, sir.
Hope I do.
Beautiful.
I don't know if the print's too small though. Yeah, I could read this.
All right, we have 6:30. So
Okay.
I will let Harry open us up, and then I will take over for him shortly after to read into the record the statement about remote meeting.
Okay, everybody, I'm going to open the meeting, and Steve, go ahead.
All right. So pursuant to Governor Baker's March 12, 2020 order superseding certain provisions of the open meeting law, General Law, Chapter 30A, Section 18, and the Governor's March 15, 2020 order imposing strict limitation on the number of people that may gather in one place. This meeting of the Bridgewater Conservation Commission will be conducted via remote participation to the greatest extent possible. No in-person attendance of members of the public will be permitted, but every effort will be made to ensure that the public can adequately access the proceedings in real time. This meeting is being recorded, and within 48 hours, we will post a link of the recording on the town's website and our town social media page. The following members of the Bridgewater Conservation Commission are participating remotely: Harry Bailey, Vice Chair, Eileen Prisco, and Wendy Smith. The following Bridgewater Town staff will also be participating remotely: myself, Environmental Planner, and Jasmine Farinacci, Executive Assistant / Assistant Planner. And at this time, everyone's mic is muted. The commission's mic will be unmuted throughout the whole meeting. And as items appear on the agenda, the project's representatives' mutes will be unmuted. If the project is a public hearing and allows for public comment, we ask that you use the chat feature to your question by listing your name and address and your question. The chair or vice chair will recognize all questions in order. You can also use the raise my hand feature in the participant menu, and you will be unmuted when the chair recognizes you. Again, please state your name and address before asking your question. If you are on the phone, you can dial *9 to raise your hand. So that being said, old business. Just to get this out of the way, there will be no public comment on this first order of business, the abbreviated notice of resource area delineation for 0 and 1300 Vernon Street. I have a continuance request from the applicant here at 4:11 p.m. this afternoon that I will read into the record. It says, "Dear Commissioner members, on behalf of our client, Silva Engineering Associates would like to request a continuation from the meeting scheduled for March 25th, 2021 to your next scheduled meeting on April 8th. This request will allow for the BSC Group, which is the third-party reviewer on this ANRAD, to review the wetland line and provide comments. With that being said, any questions regarding the process and selection of the third-party reviewer can be directed to the Community and Economic Development Department tomorrow or next week. And you can ask me those questions. I do not want to slow this meeting tonight down with anything because we do not have any new information right now. So we'll wait 2 more weeks and we'll see where we stand at that point. With that being said, we'll move on to the next item on the agenda.
No, he just left.
Okay, next item on the agenda is notice of intent 45 Brookside Drive, map 86, lot 73. Applicant John and Sheila Whitaker, Michael Koska and Associates. You're up.
Okay, for the record, members of the commission, my name is Michael Koska, representing John and Sheila Whitaker in their endeavor to fix their failing septic system at 45 Brookside Drive in Bridgewater. Would you like me to read the legal ad for any reason?
Yes.
No, this
please.
is continued. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I meant 40 Oliver Place.
Okay.
I apologize, sir.
I do have the legal ad if necessary. We did perk test in the presence of the Board of Health, Eric Badger, on 1/27/21. And this system is a repair back from the year 1986. Brant Howarth and Associates did the system. Back in 86, the old Title V, that any system above existing grade would have a remove and replace the dimensions of the system plus 25 feet all around. Water table was found at 4 feet at that time, and it was at elevation 94.7. In going out with Mr. Badger, I found the water table where they had filled the lot to, facilitate for the septic system at 94.9 with models or redoxymorphic features. Therefore, where the system is shown, there is a 25-foot removal all the way around, which would have been loam and subsoil at the time. And when we did the test pit number 1, we went up a little bit further and we encountered the edge of the sand. So the base of the system would be in the sand that was placed there in 1986. We are hindered by a water line that's approximately 15 feet away. And just on the other side of the water line, there's a driveway. And on the other side of the driveway, there is an open lawn area. The plumbing comes out of the southwesterly portion of the existing dwelling. And the wetland line was flagged by Ken Thompson. We are within a small portion within the inner riparian of the Sawmill Brook perennial stream. However, one of the caveats to the Rivers Protection Act was septic systems were exempt from the Rivers Act. So essentially what we're doing, we're replacing the 1,000-gallon tank with a 1,500 right in the same place. We're putting the system where we'll take out the old system and get down to the good material and fill in appropriately from elevation 97.4 back up to 101. And we would place the system, it is within the existing lawn area. So we wouldn't be disturbing any, let's call it natural vegetation that is located between it and the wetland and Snows Brook. If there are any questions, I would be happy to try to answer them. Thank you.
Any questions?
I'm good. I'm fine. It's Eileen.
Wendy, do you have any questions?
I have no questions.
And I'm fine. Steve, this will need an as-built?
This will need an as-built. This will need to go through the entire certificate of compliance process in order to be completed. So that will require an as-built when all said and done for my review. Michael is well aware of that. This was held up because of Michael's technical difficulties last time. And that was really the only reason that they made the change to the riparian zone to be shown on the plan as I had requested pretty much immediately. I've been to the site and I agree with the wetland line, and I suggest an issuance of an order of conditions with standard conditions applying.
And just for the record, I will do a as-built for the Board of Health, and then afterwards supplement that with a final grading as-built for the Conservation Commission to see that the topography does slope away from elevation 104 plus or minus around the house to elevation 101, 100 down on Brookside Drive. So that will be accomplished as a final grading as-built.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you, Michael. Any public comments? I don't see any. Steve?
I do not see anyone raising their hand. So I would say that we're good on this one. This one's rather straightforward.
Okay, I'd like a motion, please.
What are we making a motion for?
I think Michael,
Notice of intent.
it's a notice of intent, so it'd be a motion. If you guys want to take my suggestion, it's the
Yeah.
motion to issue an order of conditions with standard conditions applying.
Okay, so then I'll make the motion to issue the order of conditions with the standard
And I second that.
language applying. Yep.
Thank you.
And that,
Do we need a roll call on this?
yes, Harry, we'll need a roll call vote.
Okay. Eileen,
Aye.
Wendy,
Aye.
and I pass. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you, Michael.
Thank you very much for your time this evening, conservation members, and thank you, Steve and Jasmine, for assisting me whenever I need the extra hand. I appreciate it.
We try, Michael.
All right,
Anytime.
I really do. Thank you so much.
You're
Good night,
welcome.
Mike.
Good night.
Okay, next is new business. Notice of intent, 40 Oliver Place, map 101, lot 34. Francis and Catherine Kimball, representative Zenith Consulting Engineers. Zenith, you're up.
I'm just going to read the public hearing notice into the record.
We have it, so we're good.
In accordance with Massachusetts General Laws, Chapter 131, Section 40, in the Town of Bridgewater Local Wetland Bylaw, the Bridgewater Conservation Commission will hold a public hearing held as a virtual meeting over Zoom. A link and instructions to participate in the meeting will follow and be posted to the calendar on the town's website at www.bridgewaterma.org. A recording will also be posted to the town's webpage within 48 hours after the meeting ends. The hearing is on a notice of intent filed by Francis and Catherine Kimball, 40 Oliver Place, Bridgewater, MA. The applicant proposes to upgrade the existing failed septic system. The property is owned by Francis and Catherine Kimball and is located on 40 Oliver Place, Bridgewater, MA, map 101, parcel 34. Please contact the Bridgewater Conservation Office for the hearing date and time.
And is it rainy?
Yes, it is.
Okay, yeah, I knew it was raining growing up. Sometimes people get confused on that. All right, so would you like to share your screen to give a presentation to the commission?
I'm actually connected on my phone. If I could
Okay.
just disconnect and reconnect on my computer. My computer was doing an update, so
Yeah, that'd be great.
on the phone. So I'm just going to disconnect and I'll come back and
Sure, go ahead.
give me 10 seconds.
Yep.
Ah, there is a plan set in there. Okay. I didn't see that earlier when I was looking at it.
I didn't either.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I don't know.
I swear I did.
I was
looked
looking
and I
for
didn't
it
see
because, and that's why I asked Rainey to, because I didn't know if we had it electronically to be able to put it up on the screen.
I didn't think we had for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah, I checked right before I left today too. But he should be back any minute. Actually, I need to be able to see the. Because he signed out, so he's gonna need to come back in.
There, that's probably him. Yep.
There he is. Okay. All right.
Sorry about that.
Nope, that's all right.
Oh, it looks like you have the plans. So, yeah, my name is Rainey Gagnon. I'm with Zenith Consulting Engineers. I'm representing the client, our client, the Kimballs. And this is for the construction of an addition, which is going to result in the addition is actually an in-law apartment. And because we're adding the apartment, we have to upgrade the septic system to accommodate the second unit in the house. And that will include a 2-compartment tank as well as a pump chamber for the new septic system. You can see where he's mousing over now. Actually, he was just a second ago. Yeah, right in that area in front of the house. The leaching field and actually all components of the septic system are outside of the 75-foot buffer as required. The addition is going to be off the rear of the house, and there are no proposed disturbances within 50 feet of the buffer zone of the wetlands. Pretty straightforward. Most of the area from 75 feet in is already pre-disturbed there's a retaining wall out back, but that's all existing. So like I said, again, pretty straightforward, upgrading the septic and putting an addition off the back of the house. So I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Any questions from the commission?
No question.
Go ahead, Wendy.
I have no questions.
Okay, I'm all set. This is very straightforward.
And this is the same thing. This will need an as-built and I'm all set.
Yep.
That is
Yep.
correct.
I know that we did have at least one abutter come in to take a look at the plans, and I'm just wondering if they are present tonight. So Harry, when you open it up, I'm going to give it an extra minute.
Okay. Any questions from the public?
I am not seeing any. Okay, I don't see the party that was in here earlier, so I think we're good to go, Harry.
Okay.
So on this one, you guys can either decide to close and then issue in 2 weeks like you typically do, or you can
Yeah.
just close an issue and I'll prepare the order and get it out to Rainey. So that-
I would like to approve and issue the order.
Yeah, so I'll make a motion to close.
Okay.
close an issue. Yep.
Yeah, an issue. The order of conditions.
You second, Wendy?
I second it. Sorry, I was writing notes.
Thank you.
All those in favor, Harry?
All those in favor? Well, Eileen,
Aye.
Wendy,
Aye.
and I,
Harry Bailey.
yep,
Motion carries.
motion carried. You're all
Thank you.
set.
I'll be in touch, Rainey.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right.
Hey, next we got Conservation Commission business,
Procedural business. Yep.
procedural business.
All right,
Oh, yeah.
Jasmine, if you could just get me to the agenda. I know I have it up here, but just to make sure the commissioners can see it on the
Oh,
screen.
yeah, sorry. No, I thought it was sharing,
Sorry.
but I guess I stopped at the plan. Is it back up?
Okay, so
Awesome.
here we go. So the first order of business is this is for Norland Park, also Grange out there, Grange Park. This is a certificate of compliance that the work was done so long ago, and now it's
Yep.
just
Yep.
it's just sitting there, and they have other issues that they're trying to address with a variety of things. So in our case for the Conservation Commission, our certificate of compliance has no bearing on those proceedings.
Yep.
So on this, I've been advised to suggest, I've been advised to, sorry, I just had to mute that person. So I've been advised to suggest approving the certificate of.
Oh, my God.
I'll
I-
keep an eye
Steve,
on
I'm-
it, Steve.
Thank you.
Steve, I'm sorry, I didn't hear the end of what you were saying.
Yeah, so I've been advised to suggest an issuance because we don't have any
Yeah.
stake in the
Yeah.
the issue. So
No
one's
dog
just
in
a-
the fight.
exactly. So this one's a pretty straightforward procedural.
So this would be a motion to approve the certificate of compliance, Nolan
Yes.
Park. I will
Yes.
make that motion.
And I
Wendy?
will second it.
Thank you. Harry? All those in favor?
Aye. Wendy,
Wendy?
Aye.
Eileen,
Aye.
pass.
Motion carries.
Motion carried.
All right. Next one, request for an extension order of conditions, map 79, lot 1, 2, 4, and 18, DEP file number SE 116-1416. This is the for the Imhoff Solar Farm site. And this
Yep.
one is another one that's legality wise still tied up in the courts. So they're just looking for more time because the order will expire, and this ask was put in 30 days prior to it expiring so that they can get the extension. There's no idea of what's going to go on out there, but
Yep.
it's just for their own
That's-
purpose to keep it alive.
Right, right. So there's no issues there. I
Right.
don't have an issue. I don't know about anybody else.
I mean, there's no work
It's-
going on.
it's- Yeah,
just
no,
kinda
and
sitting
it's
there.
gonna be what, a 2-year extension, is it, or 3?
It's typically 3.
It's typically 3, yeah.
3, yeah, okay. So is anybody opposed to this?
No,
No.
Okay, so we'll make a motion to approve the request?
Yep.
Okay, so I will do that.
Steve, do we have to do anything special with that since it's in court? Do we have to do anything special with the extension?
no.
Okay,
No, it just needs to be recorded by the applicant.
Right,
So
Yeah,
Eileen, you made the
Wendy?
motion?
yes, I did.
I second the motion.
Okay. We'll take a vote. Eileen,
Aye.
Wendy,
Aye.
Harry Bailey, aye. Motion
Carries.
Okay,
carried.
motion carried.
And then this last one is another request for an extension order of conditions for Oldfield Estates, the entire 56 lot subdivision. Again, this is one where we're just kind of extending the life of the permit so that they can finish the work they need to do out there.
Yep,
So it's another no-brainer.
I have no issues. Yeah, I'm fine. If everybody's signed.
I
I'll
have
make the
no
motion.
And I second.
A motion to approve the request for the extension of the order of conditions for Oldfield Estates.
And I second that.
Okay.
All those in favor?
Eileen,
Aye.
Wendy,
Aye.
Harry Bailey, aye. Motion.
All right.
carried.
And then lastly, we have a couple discussion items. I see Monica is here. I'll just quickly address Old Scotland links and then let Monica kind of come on and say her piece. So I went out and finally met with Jim Small, and we went around the course to kind of take a look at what they've been doing out there and sort of the calls that have been coming in about concerns about cutting and burning their wetlands.
Yep.
He did say that he did remove some like Phragmites and some invasive stuff from the wetlands, which is allowed on the golf course maintenance plan because it's an invasive species and it was getting in the way of play. So
Oh, yeah.
it was sort of like impeding the view from the tee box. So in addition to that, what I did was I said to him, I think the best way to approach this moving forward is anytime you want to make changes or cut anything, call me, we'll go out, we'll take a look, because there's a couple other
Yeah.
bushes that are becoming issues on some of the other tee boxes that are even closer to the wetlands. But if they're done with some oversight, they can effectively
Right.
be left there and just shaped appropriately.
And then we'd know about it, so we don't have to worry about the calls.
Right. So with Jim, we've set up a loose organization where anytime he's going to do something, he's going to call me. I'm going to make time
Yep.
to go take a look at it. If it goes above and beyond administrative, shape that bush this way or do
Right.
this over here, I'll bring it to the commission for your guys' approval.
Okay,
Other than that, it's if it's so small that it's just in the way, and
of
'cause,
course.
I want people to be able to enjoy the golf course too at the same time.
Yeah, no, there was a week or more of extensive cutting and burning. So I
Yeah.
live on the golf course and I was like, I know the order that they were supposed to just alert us so that we
Yeah.
knew. So I was
Okay.
like, okay, I don't recall anybody alerting us.
Yeah, and
And
I
I
think
assumed you
that
would have
was
brought it up.
yeah, and I think that was a little bit to do with COVID kind of slowing everything
Yeah.
down, kind of closing the golf course down, and I didn't
Yep.
get an opportunity to actually even get out there and meet Jim before everything shut down. It was one of my things that I was going to do in the spring to ensure that we're on the same page too, because it's important for me to be on the same page with Jim
Right.
because I'm the
Right.
connection between the commission and the golf course.
And, right.
So,
And Phragmites are the worst. I agree
oh
that they
yeah,
need to go.
yeah. So we
They're the
were also
worst.
thinking about some other, I'm going to start doing some brainstorming ideas with him. It's specifically geared towards the Phragmites. Let's see if we can't maybe take up some grant money and try some stuff out there.
Yeah. Well, if you
So.
need somebody good, I have somebody on the Cape
Okay. Yeah.
that I used for those before.
Yeah,
That
we
was
could
great.
talk about it because I know some processes to get rid of it. I just know it's
Oh, yeah.
costly and
Yep.
it takes a lot of time and it's time
I can
consuming.
vouch for that.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it's tough. It's a tough one.
It's
So.
they don't go away.
No, they don't. It's like bamboo. You
They
can't get
don't
rid of the
leave.
stuff.
Yeah. It's awful.
But anyways,
But
just
anyway,
wanted to let
oh,
you
that's
guys
good.
know that I
Yeah.
went out there,
Thank you.
followed up on that, and
Yeah.
I think we'll be in better touch with them moving forward, and we'll have better communication.
Great.
Fabulous. Thanks, Steve.
Yep.
Thank you, Steve.
And then last, but certainly not least, Monica Bentley is here to share what she would like to do out at Styles and Hart. And moving forward with the commission, she has some ideas about, sort of what I was just talking about with the golf course, but let's apply it to our parklands and conservation areas in town. She has a great group of volunteers that she heads up, and I'll let her take it from here and let her do her thing.
Have the floor.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome, Monica.
What we would like to propose initially is to go into the High Street section of Styles and Hart and clear the existing trails, just open them up so that it's no longer overgrown. We're not going to be doing anything else, just, opening and whatever is existing, and anything that might be in the way for safety purposes.
Yep.
And while we are in there, we'll be taking photos of the 3 bridges that have disintegrated since AmeriCorps put them in 20 years ago. And bring that back for discussion on how we're going to replace those and get them usable again.
Yep.
Steve, were you in there last week with the camp that's existing?
I did not get a chance. I'm going out tomorrow to go back out and check that camp out. I didn't get a chance to get out this week, but it's on my punch list of stuff to do.
Okay. Have fun with the winds.
I know. Trust me, it's been straight out this week. But anyways, moving forward with Monica, I wanted Monica to bring this project as kind of a starting point, and sort of have these sorts of discussions, maybe like once a month, if she can get her volunteers out there and have like a monthly check-in with Monica about what they've been up to and what they might be working on this month or what's coming up for them. So I think it's a good opportunity to show the town ultimately that we have the volunteers in place and that this is a very high interest item amongst the residents as well.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody saw the 2 posts that I put up about Tuckerwood and Wyman's Place, Wyman's Meadow, but there is an awful lot of interest in using these parks, and I would love to get them cleaned up and help the town get residents out there to enjoy them. I mean, you spend all this money on them, let's make them usable.
Right.
Yeah.
I agree.
I just want to add one thing to the commission. This is like a maintenance project that she's going to be doing. Both Monica and I are Appalachian Mountain Club trail maintainers. We took a course. There's 9 of us between the 2, West Bridgewater and Bridgewater, that took it with me. Monica took it on her own. So we have had training in this. So this is like, basically I told her that she had to come before the commission so that we knew what was going on.
Yeah. Yeah, and the way I explained it to Monica was it was not for a lack of trust that I didn't want her to take her volunteers out there. It's more that I want to formalize this and show the town that we have this force of people and let's use them. I mean, they want to be able to enjoy these places as well, and improve them for the enjoyment of others. And that's it's a thankless thing oftentimes, volunteering, And but Monica is the type of person that can head up one of these types of efforts. That's for sure. Because I've seen what she's done in my time here between her and Kitty. So
Yeah, I've got about 18 people that I can call upon.
yeah, that's great. It's awesome. It's going to be much needed moving forward. So
Mhm.
trying to get enough work for everybody to stay busy now would be great. But as we come to bigger items, we're going to definitely need all hands on deck. So it's going to be huge.
In addition to the trail clearing class or workshop that I took, I've also been trained in river clearing. And I'm working on that currently, checking out the town river, getting it ready for the dam coming down, and people who are gonna be able to paddle past the High Street Dam. Right now, you can't even get in there, and it's awful to try and paddle down there. So many blowdowns. So I'm going in and checking to see how bad they are, if volunteers can do them, or if professional help is going to be needed. And I'll be back to talk about that as well.
Yeah, that'll be great. And Harry's a great resource on that one, obviously, too. So he's got a ton of experience with that. And,
Yep.
you know, like I said, it's not for doubting anyone's ability. It's just that I can't have everybody out there trying to make their own volunteer efforts. I need to formalize this and make it official somehow. Otherwise, I don't think I would have a ton of people out there doing a bunch of volunteer work, but I just don't want to open it up to that.
I agree.
So as long as we keep it formal and we just know what's going on. Again,
Yep.
one of those things, we just keep the conversation open so we just know what everybody's up to.
And this way it's
Exactly.
documented in the minutes.
Exactly.
Right,
Yep.
right.
Yep.
It's better for everybody.
It is. Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
Monica, do you have any dates set to go out to the Styles and Hart?
Actually, I was hoping to get out there tomorrow with somebody who's got lumber to look at where the 3 bridges are going in, but considering the rain in the morning and the horrific winds, I've canceled it. So maybe next week.
Okay.
Keep in touch with me too, Monica.
Sure.
Yep. And then Monica, as you also start increasing on projects and maybe they become to the point where you need more volunteers, we can always post it on the Community and Economic Development Facebook page and potentially draw on some more hands.
Yeah, that's a
So,
great idea.
But I mean, at this point, I think you have a good number and it's a good number to start with.
Yeah. I definitely could use people with chainsaw skills.
That's not me. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm passing on that too, Steve.
Well, if you know anybody, we need somebody to help finish building the bog bridge.
Okay. Yeah, I'll ask around when I get to work. It'll probably be early next week, but I'll put another item on my punch list.
Okay.
Maybe someone at DPW or something could even lend an hour or two. I'll ask Michael.
Okay.
If we could just get, because if we can just get the planks cut and then we could probably do the rest. And then that way, if it's just done,
Yeah.
But I'll bring that up as a point.
Any word back from the sewer department on getting access in there?
Not yet. Nope.
Oh, man.
I just find it, they're tough. I mean, for the same reasons where it's a lot of town staff are reluctant to let, people go and do whatever they want. I think when it comes to liability, when you let people in and on your easement, it becomes, if anyone gets hurt out there, or I know that a lot of people wouldn't do or say anything about it, but all it takes is just one.
Yeah, I know.
And that's unfortunate. And that's what's unfortunate about a lot of these scenarios where we would love to allow people the flexibility to do what they want, but we just can't trust everybody.
We're going to have to go in that way anyway, whether we park on the street or whatever.
Yeah, we will. We can walk in through the easement for passage, but I don't think they'll ever open up the gate for us to get vehicles down there. Because if a vehicle gets stuck, or then who's the liability? And it's just it's really made for only like emergency access and sewer easement access.
Well, that's the issue on the other side, because we're going to get stuck with the cart. So one way or the other.
Yeah.
We got to get in.
But maybe it will lead to improved parking, more access points. we can hope, and that's another target of this project. So.
Yep.
So.
I spoke with Scott McFadden about that, and he had
Yep.
ideas if you want to connect with him.
Okay, yeah, I actually have to reach out to Scott on the grant over there anyway, so I'll make sure to bring that up as well.
Something I didn't understand. Maybe it's already been done, maybe it hasn't, but it's worth a shot.
And okay.
Thank you, Monica.
Yeah, thank you very much. I mean, and the reason why I was saying to Harry earlier today, the other reason I like to bring these type of discussions to the Conservation Commission is by chance if you have someone that like hangs out till the end of the meeting, they may hear you speak and say, hey, I'd like to go volunteer or learn about that, or put my 2 cents in and do the labor or whatever, or they might have a chainsaw and be able to help. So that's why these meetings are important too, because it's a little bit of advertising.
Yeah. He was talking about conservation land tax credit. I don't know if you had.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. I haven't done it in a long time, but I'm familiar with it loosely.
So maybe they'll push the Spadeas to.
I can look that up too. But other than that, I know the commission is done for the night.
Oh, yeah. So I will make a motion to adjourn. My favorite.
All right, so I have permission.
I'll second that.
Yes, Monica, you're all set. I mean, this was just more of an
yes. Thank you.
introductory. There's really no approval that needs to be done besides just kind of coming and making
Making us aware.
Yeah.
Good.
Thank you, Monica.
Sounds good.
Yeah, thank you.
And we are
Can somebody
adjourned.
tell me where Tuckerwood is?
Tuckerwood?
Yes.
Because I couldn't find it. I thought it was off of High Street.
It is off of High Street and you'll
It is.
drive by it. I drive by it and I know
Monica,
where
was
it
this
is.
the one we were at the other day?
Yes, the one that you couldn't find. It is, yeah. It is just before Bridge Street. It is right across from 1752.
There's a very tiny sign.
Yes,
17
and if you're
across
coming from
is it on
downtown,
the same side of Bridge Street?
no, it's on the other side. If you're coming from downtown, the sign is not readable because
Right.
it's facing the, if it's
Right.
facing straight
why I
out
miss
to
it.
the curb. So that's something I would like to talk about in the future as well, signage for all of these.
Yeah, signage is one of those things, like I was explaining in that email, it needs to be a kind of a town-wide effort. It's higher than the conservation because they need to approve the branding, colors. Highway department has to put it in, pay for it.
Well, if you need somebody to spearhead that, I have a marketing background and would be willing to do that.
I mean, we're going to be looking at branding across the board. I don't know how they're going to approach it, but the color schemes of all the signs, it's going to be up for, I don't know how they're going to approach it, but that is something that we're going to have to come up with is a color scheme design, the fonts, everything. Whether we decide to follow the DCR model with the brown and yellow lettering, or we go more with a green and white, there's a lot of options, but they need to be consistent and they need to be streamlined.
Yes.
So,
Okay.
but other than that,
Other than that, I just have to say too, that I went to go find Tuckerwood on Sunday and I went to go find Titicate. So I was down by the prison because that's where Titicate Street is. Only to
Yeah.
find that the Titicate that they're talking about was on the other side of Route 18, almost to Rainham.
yeah,
Oh, that Titicate. Oh, that's Rainham.
You know,
Yeah.
if you go on the website, there are no addresses, there's no no ad, nothing, it took
Yeah.
me 3 different maps to find it. And then when I got to Wyman's Meadow, I was like, am I in the right place?
yeah, it's
And when
tough.
I found the broken down kiosk, which seems to be the common theme, I was like, yep, okay, I'm in the right place.
Oh,
Yep.
so Tuckerwood's in the over 55?
Tuckerwood, no,
No,
Where the hell is it? I never heard of it.
it's beautiful. You have to
yeah,
go.
it's nice.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
It's in Bridgewater?
Yeah.
It is. See, this is what it's all about. Getting new
Well, I
people
sell
out
real
there.
estate, so shame on me.
And
Yes.
is there parking on there?
There's good parking. I mean, for like 7 to 8 cars. I mean,
So do you pull down an actual road and then
yes,
park?
Well, it's a
yes.
dirt road.
Okay.
Where is it? What's it off of, Steve?
It's across from what? 1751, Monica?
Yeah.
1752 High Street,
Near
Huh.
Bridge Street.
yes.
Oh,
And
all right,
you'll
okay,
recognize it because there's a listing right there at 1752.
okay.
Yeah, it's a nice little park, Eileen.
Wow.
It's a nice
Yeah.
little walk through the
We'll check
woods.
it out, yeah.
Yeah, and check out Wyman's Meadow too. Just don't
Yeah.
get lost. And
Hey,
go to the right.
Trust me, I am still surprised by how much potential the open space and conservation lands in this town will have to offer.
I found out about
Oh,
3.
there's some beautiful
last night.
spots.
There,
Yeah.
there's
Great
some
spot.
great opportunity.
Yeah, the Stanley Works, everything.
We're gonna
Yeah,
get
some
there.
really nice
We
spots.
are gonna
Yep.
get there.
All right, so are we all set so I can make that motion again? Because I need.
You can
to
make that a motion. Yes.
Motion to adjourn.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Agreed.
Thank you, Monica.
Second.
Second, Wendy. All right,
Yeah,
Harry,
it
all
was-
those in
All in
favor?
favor? Aye.
Bye.
Thank you
All
all.
right. All right, good night.
Have a good night.
Good night, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Steve.